So 2024 has been a crazy year for content creators. I mean, we got a whole stack of them being exposed for being some disrespectful doctors. And the crazy thing is we're only halfway into 2024 and this amount of content creators and celebrities have been exposed. And to make that even more crazier, MrBeast is now being canceled, although not for the same reason. A former employee of MrBeast ended up stepping forward by dropping the hardest content cop of all time without even being from iDubbbz himself. That just throws a bunch of allegations at MrBeast with massive stacks of evidence to support it. I mean, it goes from faking videos to promoting gambling to kids and doing these shady giveaways. Now, I guess after all, our prophet and savior Sunny V2 was right all along. Chris Tyson single-handedly became MrBeast's worst nightmare, and people hated him for warning us. I mean, think about it, Sunny V2 really had the vision in his mind. Now, I'm only going to be pointing out the main points that I want to discuss since the video is an hour long, and there's no way I'm going to be making a 2-hour video talking about every single detail in this video. Now, currently this video sits below 5 million views, and it was actually shadow banned for a while until it eventually started getting lots of attention and the algorithm started picking up on it, and that's actually how I found it. It got recommended to me. So let's check out what Dogpack404 has to say.
Hi, I wanted to provide some context to this video. I'm a former MrBeast employee, and today I am alleging that the company rigged videos and did illegal lotteries and sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud, okay? Thank you, enjoy the video.
Dude just straight up opens up the video looking like he just snorted a whole brick of coke. As a matter of fact, this is going to be my new intro. Whenever I start a video, I'm just going to open up by looking like a complete crackhead, or just talk really fast like someone who's coked out of their entire mind.
Now, MrBeast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. MrBeast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with MrBeast in a way that benefits MrBeast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
Yeah, not gonna lie, this is the least surprising thing I've heard from MrBeast. Because back when I used to watch MrBeast in 2018, 2017, back when he used to do challenges with his friends or put his friends up for torture, he would mainly tell people to subscribe and like the video for rewards or for you to win maybe a cookie or a brownie or $1,000 or something like that, right? And the reason why he does this is so that he can build his subscriber count. I mean, there's a reason why he's the #1 most subscribed channel on YouTube. It's because he pulls off this tactic where if he tells people to subscribe, then they will get a reward. Therefore, young kids are going to fall into this and subscribe because they think they have the opportunity to win $1,000 or be in a MrBeast video, or overall just win a huge prize.
When people are devout followers of MrBeast, they get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what MrBeast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a MrBeast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are made to believe that MrBeast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what MrBeast tells them. These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards.
Now, I completely agree with him on this case because MrBeast does seem to use this a lot. I mean, he uses it in every single video where he tells the viewers to subscribe and you'll win a free car, win some money. And the thing is his audience mainly consists of 10 to 14-year-olds. And since they see MrBeast as sort of this god, this trusted source, because after all, MrBeast is known as the saint of YouTube. And when young kids see MrBeast as a saint, they ignore everything negative about him. I mean, I'm pretty sure his young audience ignored this video or don't even know about this video's existence, but I think MrBeast can only get away with it since he's pretty much the generous YouTuber out there, and a lot of people see trust in him.
MrBeast fakes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. A large part of MrBeast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's a huge problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is non-scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but isn't that your only way out? You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. it's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor.
Yeah, not gonna lie, even if you have a half-developed brain, you can easily tell that's CGI. I mean, if you just look at the way the camera's angled as it goes around the hole, you can easily tell that that's a fake room and it's just either a green screen room or CGI.
A secret employee at MrBeast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
You did it! Yeah!
Yeah, not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I was very skeptical at first that this could possibly be scripted, but now I'm absolutely convinced because, I mean, the amount of evidence that he showed proving that MrBeast scripts his content, but I also think that when you have numbers like MrBeast or you have as much money as MrBeast where you can make large production videos like this, high quality and overall highly entertaining, there's no doubt he's gonna use CGI to make it more appealing. I mean, if you just remove the CGI, it's just gonna be a bland, boring video, so I think the reason why he had CGI is to keep the viewer engaged and overall not bore the shit out of them, because I mean, if there was no shredder where the Lamborghini was falling down, then yeah, it would just look completely boring and bland. I mean, when you're MrBeast and you have this large following and huge budget where you can make videos like these, there's no doubt that he's going to use CGI to make it more appealing and overall more dramatic, so that way the audience can stay engaged into watching the video. And I'm pretty sure that was the main point of the video, Lamborghini versus Shredder, so there's no doubt he used CGI in the beginning to kind of convey that this is what's going to happen in the end or towards the end or in the video. But you can easily tell that he's clearly stalling. I mean, right here when he gets down to 1 second, I mean, there's no chance that he wasn't aware of the timer. He definitely 100% knew about it, because like I said, the core audience for MrBeast fans is around 10 to 14-year-olds, so when they see this video they're gonna be like, ooh, flying car, oh, spinning bus wheels, oh, Lamborghini shredder, you know, I gotta keep watching the video. So the main reason why MrBeast does this is so that he can keep audience retention and keep his young audience watching the video.
What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
Yes, let's talk about Mac. So if you guys don't know who Mac is, he's another friend from another popular YouTuber named Arak, who was also exposed for faking videos, as well as doxing. And it turns out now that MrBeast is being exposed for faking his videos. I guess Mac really does have a curse on him or something. I'm pretty sure he has like an enchantment on him that says curse of exposing other content creators for faking their videos, which yeah, it's pretty insane. But basically there's a whole segment of the video that shows that Mac is a scripted paid actor, where he's given a lot of chances in MrBeast videos. I mean, he's lost a bunch of challenges and then is giving another opportunity in another future video where he ends up winning money that he kind of already has. Because what Dogpack pointed out in his video is that Mac actually lives in a mansion and MrBeast gave him 800k for winning a challenge, which is already in itself a shit ton of money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can buy another house with that. I'm pretty sure he can buy his own dog a house if he wanted to.
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds.
Yeah, MrBeast is done. Yeah, he's caught in 4K. Unless the 5 people drink an invisibility potion, I don't know how this could be seen as not fake or staged. But leaving this in your video is honestly, you know, I'm expecting MrBeast, and I mean, it's MrBeast. I'd expect him to have like the highest production videos out there on YouTube, but he somehow leaves mistakes in like this to show that his videos are real and not fake.
But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night completely soaked,
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
Yeah, he's right. He's 100% right. I mean, there's no way this could have been staged, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it had to say somewhere on the script or on the plan that you were able to sleep on the yacht at night. You know, it surely had to be there. It probably read spending 7 days on the raft. Except you can sleep on the production yacht at night. I mean, it just had to be there. Come on, it's MrBeast. He would never lie to us, right? Right, guys? Guys? Are you still with me? Now, I'm pretty sure MrBeast would have gotten away with this if he didn't claim that his videos were real and not fake. Because in a video of him taking a lie detector test, he stated that he didn't stage videos or fake them.
Have you ever faked a video?
no.
That was an easy one.
which overall just put the bad image. I mean, I feel like if he wasn't around this idea where he doesn't fake videos, he would have been just fine. He would have been just better off not receiving any criticism. But since he just had to say he doesn't fake videos, this is why he's calling him a fraud and a liar.
Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to MrBeast and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees or just the employees themselves.
Now this is probably one of the pettiest things MrBeast has done, because instead of using actual subscribers like how he states, because MrBeast states in his videos that people who subscribe have a chance of being in his video, and well, if he's just going to use people who are a part of his team or friends or family of MrBeast, then he's essentially lying to his entire audience. Because people are going to see the video and they're going to end up wanting to subscribe because, I mean, surely they want to have a chance at competing in one of your videos, right? But when you use people who are related to you or a part of your team, then you're just straight up lying to them and manipulating them into subscribing, and there you go, nothing else, right? You're not even going to give them a chance to be in a video, you're not going to give them a chance to win any money. I mean, that just makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Now, obviously, this doesn't take away the fact that MrBeast has helped thousands of people from curing blindness to building them wells and houses in third world countries, as well as donating a shit ton of money to charity. None of this devalues what he's done. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still a good person after all, but it's just the scumminess that MrBeast does, you know, in terms of using random subscribers in videos when in reality he's just using his team. But I'm not saying that MrBeast is a villain or he's the bad guy or anything like that. I'm just saying that, you know, it's, you know, a little bit scummy that he's not using actual subscribers in his challenges, like he pressures his viewers into subscribing so they could compete. Yeah, not gonna lie, this edit goes crazy.
They are never random subscribers. If you subscribe, you will not win $1 million. And what's even worse is that the results of this video were completely scripted. According to a former MrBeast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were MrBeast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money.
Now this, I honestly kind of have mixed feelings about this, because MrBeast has been doing this for quite a while now. And the funny thing is I remember like in his old challenges, like when he had his friends competing for stuff like taking hand off Lamborghini or taking hand off a house, like if you were to mention a deal or something like that, then you'd be eliminated. But I honestly don't have a problem with MrBeast doing this, because after all, MrBeast is mainly behind this whole challenge. I mean, he gets to decide what happens and what doesn't. So it's no surprise that MrBeast wants a dramatic video to where it's a close call at the end. I mean, if you're trying to keep the video as dramatic as possible and try to keep it going for as long as you can, then I honestly don't have a problem with this. It's just, you know, I just think maybe he should have offered lower than the actual prize money, or the money divided from the actual prize to the winners, because after all, I'm pretty sure MrBeast is just looking for high production. I'm pretty sure he's not really into the challenges itself. He's more so for the production so that way he can boost himself in the algorithm more and get more engagement, which I mean is pretty smart. Now, a contestant that was featured in MrBeast's $1 million creator games actually stated a while back that a contestant had cheated and broke the rules by hiding in the roof, which was a spot that was prohibited since that's where all the wiring was, and somehow MrBeast didn't catch on to this, and that person ended up becoming the winner.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game, but it's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me, they're gonna find me. And then I could hear them saying like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
I'm up here. I feel good about this spot.
If it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and I guarantee you, if I climbed in the ceiling, MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling!
Now, I feel like if you're MrBeast and you're the one actually conducting this challenge or these creator games, then you would 100% be aware of the rules And considering how he didn't say anything about this is honestly pretty shady. Now another thing that MrBeast was called out for was for running illegal lotteries, which in a live stream that he was selling shirts where people had to pay for, he was throwing in random gifts and claiming that if you were to buy a piece of clothing or a piece of merch from MrBeast, then he would throw in a random prize by chance.
The FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors.
In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their cart, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3,000 in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order.
You can see why this is a huge issue, because MrBeast basically just keeps saying that, oh, in the next 30 seconds, we're gonna throw in a random prize for the next person who buys a piece of our merch. And then when 30 seconds comes up, he ends up changing his mind by saying, oh, in the next minute, we're gonna throw in a few Amazon gift cards or some MacBooks in there. And he obviously does this to maximize his profit and to maximize his viewer count, because by saying this, you're keeping the viewer engaged into, you know, making them want to keep watching the live stream. So that way, if you say, here, you might win a car if you buy my merch, then they're going to be obligated to buy your merch, and they're only watching the live stream for a chance to win that prize. Which, spoiler alert, this is a form of gambling, because what's going to happen is people are going to spend a bunch of money because they're going to see the huge opportunity they can win either $5,000 or a huge prize, and they're going to spend more money, and if they don't get anything in return, then they just lost a lot of money, which is basically gambling in a nutshell.
Steven's a handsome man. So he actually walked away with some money.
It's $120 on MrBeast merch for a chance to win a prize. Well, at least he got the prize, because I'm pretty sure there's other people who spent more than Steven here, and they got nothing in return.
It does say this limited tee signed by MrBeast and crew, but the description says it's signed by a member of the MrBeast crew, and it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away.
Yeah, last time I checked, I'm pretty sure this is another count of fraud, because you can't do that. I mean, sure, you can get away with it by forging your parents' signature on like a permission slip or something, but when someone actually buys a piece of your merch thinking that it's being signed from MrBeast himself, and it actually turns out to be one of their friends, then it loses all value. Now keep in mind, some people were buying these as collector's items, thinking that MrBeast was the actual one who signed it, when in reality it was just another one of his friends. And you can even see the guilt look he has when he smirks and looks around. You can tell that he exposed it right away. That's why he's looking around smiling and tries to cover it and slide it as fast as he can away from him, which again is also lying to your audience.
Even Tariq notices Tyler slip up and immediately looks into the camera, looks guilty, and then readjusts his body and rubs his hands together.
Yeah, even Tariq's guilty. I mean, look at him. He just starts looking around laughing. He doesn't know what to do because he knows that Tyler gave it away. It seems like no one's talking to him, so he just, you know, starts rubbing his hands and looking at the camera as if nothing happened. But this was just a pretty dead clear giveaway, which, yeah, MrBeast? Nah, Mr. Fraud. Now here's a video of a TikToker named Keith Lee, who is famous for tasting stuff and giving it a harsh rating, and overall just being genuine. And he was doing a video with MrBeast where he tastes the Feastables chocolate bar and gives it his rating, and it turns out that MrBeast wasn't very too fond of his ratings.
Yes. Not crazy, Jamie. No? You don't like Crunch Bars? I do like Crunch Bars, but again, it's too sweet.
Let me try this. Maybe these are defective.
Oh my God, this tastes good to me. Wait, we supposed to be ranking them. I rated the first one, so we going completely off of.
Oh,
well, completely off of.
We're in too deep. I rate this a 10 out of 10. I give this an 11 out of 10. Keep in mind, only 5 ingredients. Infinitely healthier for you than the normal thing out there.
Also my favorite so far.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't realize you were a dark chocolate guy.
I'm not a super dark chocolate guy. I do love dark chocolate. I get this a 7.8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
give it a little
okay.
higher.
I'm starting to figure this man out. You're gonna like this one, right? You like salt? I
love
you as a
salt.
sea salt guy. I'm gonna get rid of these.
I love salt.
Right,
No, I want to try those.
No, you just don't. Trust me. You're a
is the
dark
best one?
chocolate kind of guy. Yes,
Okay.
I can read the room.
Yeah, so this whole video basically showed that MrBeast was insecure and was offended at Keith Lee's ratings. Now, I'm not sure if this was in his house, but if he threw a chocolate bar in his house, that's extremely disrespectful. And you can even see MrBeast starting to shiver as Keith Lee gives his ratings, and then he ends up changing his mind by saying, oh no, we're just gonna change the subject here, we're just gonna taste test. And he even gives us his own POV of what it's like to eat a Feastables chocolate bar.
Oh my god, this tastes good to me.
Now, I feel like if you're a businessman or you have your own business and you can't take criticism correctly, because, I mean, MrBeast didn't take it very well here, let's just be honest, then it just shows that you're insecure and out of touch with reality. Because if you don't believe that you're going to receive criticism for anything, then you must be living in your own world.
Now in 2024, MrBeast changed the formula again to where it has mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's and even more sugar and more calories per bar. And this initial ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month.
Which, again, I'm pretty sure is another count of fraud, because you just simply can't do that. You can't call a chocolate bar a healthier chocolate bar. I mean, chocolate is chocolate. It's not going to get healthier regardless. And considering that his formula is very similar to Hershey's, it goes to show that, yeah, MrBeast really didn't think this one out. He didn't think that he would receive criticism for his old chocolate bars. And if you guys don't know, his old chocolate bars had a different formula from the one that he has now. And it turns out that the new one is actually sweeter and more unhealthier than Hershey's. So in this case, I guess you can flip the tables around and say that Hershey's is slightly healthier than Feastables. And another thing is, MrBeast was teaching young kids how to gamble with his Feastable bars.
So I am absolutely pigging out on Feastables, and I'm trying to do this. MrBeast is teaching us gambling?
Just imagine the MrBeast song playing as you waste your entire life savings and your bank account on Feastables, desperately trying to win a prize.
Minus points because there's no cool music. Anyway, let's gamble.
Like, that right there has to be top tier gambling. Now this kind of tags on to manipulating young minds, but another thing that he wanted them to do was to clean up shelves in Walmarts. Yes, MrBeast would encourage young children to go to the chocolate aisle, check out the Feastables section, and see if it was fully stocked, and if it wasn't, then MrBeast would encourage the children to find an employee and ask them, hey, where are the Feastables chocolate bars? Why are they not on the shelf? Can I go back there and stock them myself?
Shelfie cleanup and $5,000 drawing? They thought this was going to be a monthly thing, but it got a lot of controversy, obviously. How can I successfully clean up the shelves? Wow, glad you asked. No bars on the shelf? Go find an employee and ask them to check to see if there is product in the back room and ask them to bring them out so you can put it on the shelf to match the tags.
MrBeast is China confirmed? I mean, I thought MrBeast was the American dream.
Imagine a 7-year-old looking for the Walmart manager so he can ask to stock shelves?
I mean, if a 7-year-old came up to me and asked me, hey, can I do your job for you? Go ahead. I mean, go for it. I wouldn't say no. I would say, yeah, go ahead. I wouldn't mind. I'll just be like, yeah, just make sure you clock in as me every time you come in. You're gonna be working from here from now on. I'm just gonna take a vacation really quick on a private island that MrBeast bought me and my friend, and I'll see you in about, I don't know, never. Now, obviously, all of this doesn't devalue anything MrBeast has done positively, like, for example, plant 100 million trees, cure blindness, build wells in Africa, build houses in third world countries, give tons of money away for charity. None of this devalues that whatsoever, and I'm not hating on MrBeast. I actually like MrBeast, but it's just that the scummy stuff that he's done behind the scenes, or not really behind the scenes, but basically in his videos where it's rigged and it turns out to be just mainly unethical, it's just really scummy when you put into perspective that he claims that it's not fake or staged, but the majority of his challenges are rigged to an extent to where MrBeast wants them to be perfect and his standards. Because after all, MrBeast is looking for the production quality, but I feel like every popular content creator out there on YouTube does this same tactic that MrBeast uses. Subscribe and you get a free Lambo. Subscribe and you'll get a chance to be in one of my videos. Subscribe and you'll win some money. Especially on YouTube Shorts, where people will literally beg you to subscribe and you'll get good luck or something. And I'm kind of guilty of doing that myself too, although I haven't really done it recently, which here, I'll just do it for a sec. Subscribe and you'll win a free trip to the moon. But honestly, I can see why it's a problem with MrBeast, because he claims that if you subscribe, then you get a chance at being in one of his videos, even though the contestants in his videos where he claims to be random subscribers are just a bunch of employees working for MrBeast or friends and family of MrBeast. But I gotta say, this guy ended up dropping the hardest content cop of all time, and this one for sure is going to be held in the history books. But yeah, 2024 has been a crazy ass year for famous people. We got famous people being exposed left and right, and it's only halfway through 2024. We're only halfway through 2024, and this amount of people have been exposed. I mean, geez, what's gonna be next? I wonder what other people are gonna be exposed next. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Do you think MrBeast deserves to be canceled? Me personally, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. I don't think MrBeast should be completely canceled, and even if so, MrBeast's fan base was cut in half. He'd still have 150 followers. So do I think this is the death of MrBeast? No, definitely not. I think MrBeast is well gonna survive for another couple of years or however till he lasts on YouTube, but I don't think this is gonna be the downfall or the death of MrBeast. And if it is, well, yeah, this video aged well. And considering how his fan base is mainly consisted of a bunch of young children who probably aren't aware of the content cop dropped on him, this isn't really gonna have a huge effect on him, aside from people either wanting a response from him, which I hope we get, because this video is very response worthy from MrBeast. And also, not to mention that he was in the same server as Chris Tyson where he was messaging minors inappropriate things. So overall, I hope we get a response from MrBeast. Let me know what you guys think of this whole situation down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.